Zahari walked quietly through the long metal hallway. Her smooth purple skin shimmered under the cold white lights of the human military base. She was not a soldier, not even a guest. Just a cleaner. An alien girl from a peaceful moon, hired to clean floors and carry boxes. That's all. But Zahari had always been curious. Today, something felt different. The doors to Lab 9 were open. That room was always locked. Big red warnings were written on it. Authorized humans only, and biohazard, do not enter. But now the door stood wide open. No one was inside. No cameras watched. She looked around. No footsteps. No voices. Zahar. I took a deep breath, her long fingers clutching the mop tighter. Just a quick look, she whispered. 1 minute. That's all. She stepped inside. The room smelled strange. Like heat and metal mixed with something sweet. Machines blinked. Tubes hissed. On one table stood a small glass container. Inside was a glowing blue liquid, swirling slowly like it was alive. A black label was stuck to it. HX9 Serum, human use only, extreme caution. Zahari's throat was dry. She had been cleaning for hours. No water. No food. She stepped closer, eyes wide with wonder. The liquid looked beautiful. Almost calling to her. Next to the vial was a small metal cup, half filled with the same glowing liquid. Is it just a drink? She wondered. Her fingers moved without thinking. She picked up the cup. It felt warm, so warm. 1 sip. Just one. She whispered. She drank it. At first, nothing happened. Then her stomach turned hot, like fire. Her knees weakened. She gasped, dropping the cup. It hit the ground and rolled away. Her eyes widened in shock. Her heart was beating fast, too fast. Her skin glowed brighter, changing color slightly. Purple to pink. Her breathing became heavy, deep. She fell against the table, holding her chest. What is happening to me? She could feel it inside her. A strange hunger. Not for food, not for water, something deeper. A heat between her legs, a burning feeling she had never known before. Her body ached. Her thoughts blurred. The door behind her opened fast. Sergeant Cole stood in the doorway, shocked. He was tall, strong, dressed in black armor. His sharp green eyes locked onto Zahari. What the hell are you doing in here? He shouted, stepping forward. Zahari couldn't answer. She looked at him with wide eyes, lips trembling. Her body felt weak, but her heart wanted to move closer to him. Something deep inside her was pulling her toward him. Cole's eyes moved to the empty cup. Then the serum bottle. You drank it? He asked, voice low. Zahari nodded slowly. I didn't know. Cole cursed under his breath. That serum, it's not for drinking, it's a prototype. A failed one. Zahari took a shaky step forward. I feel strange. Of course you do, he said. That stuff wasn't even safe for human soldiers. It was made to increase battle focus by increasing stimulation. Zahari blinked. Stimulation? He sighed. Desire. Heat. Attraction. It made people lose control. She gasped. Then why make it? Because some idiots thought it would help in war. It didn't. It ruined minds. Zahari gripped the table, breathing harder. I think it's working on me. Cole stared at her. He could see the signs: her glowing skin, her flushed face, the way she looked at him. Her alien body was reacting to the human serum. But something was wrong. It wasn't just working. It was fusing with her biology. This is bad, he said. I need to take you to medbay, now. Zahari reached for him. Her fingers touched his hand. It felt like lightning between them. She gasped. So did he. Their eyes met. Cole pulled away. Quickly, don't touch me again, he said sharply. It'll only get worse. But Zahari didn't want to let go. She didn't understand what was happening, but her body did. Her instincts were taking control. She was being changed from the inside out. Just then, the room lights blinked red. Warning, unauthorized contact detected. Quarantine protocol activated. Doors slammed shut. Cole looked around. Great, now we're locked in. Zahari leaned against the wall, sweating. Her voice was soft, but shaking. What's happening to me? He looked at her, serious and afraid. You drank something forbidden. And now it's changing you. Asterisk, the room was quiet. Too quiet. Sergeant Cole could hear only Zahari's breathing, and it was not normal. It came in sharp gasps, as if her body was overheating from the inside. She crouched in the corner, arms wrapped around herself. Her eyes, once soft purple, now glowed like fire. Her whole body shimmered with heat and confusion. Cole didn't speak. He just watched. Then, softly, Zahari whispered, "Why do I feel like this?" "Around you?" Cole stiffened. This wasn't just a medical emergency anymore. This was dangerous. He took a slow step toward her, hands raised in a calming gesture. "Zahari, you need to stay still. The serum is reacting with your body. You drank something humans made to enhance aggression and pleasure. It wasn't made for aliens." Zahari looked up. "But I didn't know. I was just thirsty, I know. But now we have a bigger problem." Outside the lab, red warning. Lights flashed. Quarantine in place. Biohazard DT said. They were trapped together. No exit, no help, just a human soldier. And an alien girl whose body was quickly becoming something else. Cole opened his wrist communicator. "Control, this is Sergeant Cole. We have a code red in Lab 9. Unauthorized exposure to HX9 serum. Alien subject, repeat. Alien subject has ingested it. We need emergency extraction." No response. The signal was jammed. He looked back at Zahari. She had stood up now, slowly, shakily. Her legs trembled like she was learning to walk again. Her eyes locked on his face. "Everything is too bright. Too hot. And your voice, it makes me feel." She paused, biting her lip. "More." Cole looked away, quickly. This was exactly what they had feared when testing HX9. It didn't just increase desire. It broke control. It made emotions raw. And now, on an alien girl with no immunity to human chemicals, the effect was 10 times. "Worse. Don't focus on me," he said firmly. "Focus on your breathing. Stay in control." She stepped forward. "But you calm me." Cole backed away. "That's not real. It's the serum. You're not thinking straight, but I am thinking. Everything in me says I need to be close to you." Cole cursed under his breath. "The serum's trying to bond you, mentally, physically, maybe even chemically." Zahari blinked. "Bond?" "Yes. Like imprinting. You drank a stimulant designed to connect soldiers to their partners during war. The stronger the feeling, the stronger the reaction." Her body swayed. Cole reached out to steady her, but the moment their skin touched, Zahari moaned quietly, her knees buckling. She grabbed his wrist tightly, her skin pulsing with warmth. "I don't want this," she whispered, "but I can't stop it." Cole pulled his arm back, breathing hard. He needed a solution. Fast. He walked to the wall panel and started typing commands. There has to be a counteragent somewhere. A reversal formula. Zahari sat down, back against the cold wall. "It hurts," she said softly. "Not pain, just longing. It's like my whole body wants something it never needed before." Cole paused. He turned to her, more gently now. "You're not bad, Zahari. It's the chemical. It's changing how you feel. But we'll stop it." Zahari looked at him, tears in her bright eyes. "Will I go back to normal?" "I'll do everything I can to make sure you do." Suddenly, a loud click echoed through the lab. Cole spun around. One of the machines had turned itself on. A large glass screen lit up, showing Zahari's body scanned in 3D, readings scrolled. Across the screen fast. Unknown biology, serum fusion 63%, genetic link forming. Target, human male. He stared at the screen. The serum wasn't just affecting her, it was trying to connect her to him. To bond her DNA with his. He took a step back, fear creeping into his voice. No, it's choosing me as the bond target. Zahari stood again, walking slowly toward him. Her eyes no longer confused. They were focused, sharp. You're the only human I trust, she said. Maybe that's why. Cole felt the walls closing in. He had to find a way out. But the more time passed, the stronger the bond would become. He turned back to the computer, typing faster now, searching for anything. Any code, any override. A cure. But the system beeped with one final message. No counter-agent on file. Subject fully engaged. Countdown to permanent fusion. 3 hours. Cole looked at Zahari. She stood only inches from him now. 3 hours, he said quietly. After that, you'll never be the same. The lights in the quarantine room flickered again, as if the entire base was holding its breath. Zahari stood near the window, looking out into the endless metal corridors of the human military base. Her reflection stared back at her bright, purple eyes glowing, skin still shimmering from the strange serum inside her. She did not feel like herself anymore. Sergeant Cole sat on a metal chair, arms crossed tightly, watching her. The silence between them was thick with something neither dared to say aloud. Then Zahari broke it. I don't know who I am now, she said softly. I feel connected to you, to this place. Like I belong, but also like I don't. Cole swallowed hard. That serum, it's changing your biology in ways we never expected. It's not just chemical, it's bonding you. Making you part human, part alien, all mixed. Zahari took a step closer. Why me? Why does it choose you? Cole didn't answer, because he felt it too, a pull. A tension between them. Like invisible threads tied their hearts and bodies together. He clenched his fists. I'm a soldier. I don't have time for feelings, but the truth was different. He wanted to reach out. To touch her. To protect her. Suddenly, Zahari's body shivered. Her breathing became uneven. I'm scared, she admitted. What if this bond never breaks? What if I lose myself forever? Cole stood and walked over, placing a hand lightly on her shoulder. You're not alone. I won't let that happen. But even as he said it, a strange warmth spread through him, his heart beating faster, his thoughts clouded with desire and fear. The base's eye system spoke through the speakers, cold and emotionless. Subject Zahari's hormone levels rising. Risk of mating bond activation, 67%. Immediate intervention required. Cole's eyes widened. Mating bond? Zahari whispered. What does that mean? It means, Cole said slowly, that your body and mind are trying to connect to mine. Permanently. Like a mate. Partner. A bond deeper than anything you've known. Zahari's face flushed a darker shade of pink. But I don't know you. Not really. Neither do I, Cole said honestly. But this bond, it's forcing us. Suddenly Zahari stepped forward and took his hand. Her fingers were warm, trembling. Then we have to fight it, she said fiercely. Together. Cole nodded, surprised by her strength. He pulled out a small device from his pocket. I found this in the medbay. It's supposed to suppress the serum's effects. It won't cure you, but it might slow the bond. Zahari looked at it, hope flickering in her eyes. Will it hurt? She asked. Maybe a little, Cole admitted. She smiled faintly. Anything to be myself again. As Cole prepared the device, the door hissed open. 2 soldiers entered, guns raised, faces hard. Subject is a biohazard, one said. We have orders to terminate. Zahari froze. Cole stepped in front of her. No, she's not a threat. The Soldiers hesitated. Before the situation could explode, Zahari did something unexpected. She reached out, touching one soldier's arm. His eyes widened in surprise. Then he lowered his weapon slowly. "She's not just an alien," Zahari said quietly. "She's part of something new. Something better." Cole's heart raced. The soldiers backed away. Zahari looked at Cole. "We have to leave before they change their minds." Cole nodded. Together, they hurried out of the quarantine room, the bond between them stronger but more fragile than ever. Outside, the cold metal halls stretched endlessly. But now, Zahari and Cole were not just two strangers trapped by an accident. They were linked by fate, by science, and by a bond neither of them fully understood. And the base was watching. The air inside the base felt heavier now, like the walls themselves were closing in on Zahari and Cole. The sound of distant alarms echoed through the corridors, a low, relentless warning that time was running out. Cole glanced at the heavy metal door ahead. It was sealed tight. The keypad next to it blinked red. "Access denied. We're trapped," Cole said, his voice low but steady. "ZAHA, single quotes as glowing eyes scanned the panel. Then her lips pressed together. "There must be another way. There always is." Cole shook his head. "Not here. The lockdown locks every exit." Behind them, footsteps grew louder. Security was coming. Not to help, they wanted to capture, or worse. Zahari swallowed, her heart pounding fast. The strange heat inside her had not faded. If anything, it was stronger. She reached out, her fingers brushing Cole's arm. "I don't want to lose control." He looked at her, seeing the fear and something else, an electric pull between them. "We won't. Not if we stick together." Cole pulled out a small data pad. "There's an emergency override in the control room. If we can reach it, maybe we can unlock the door." Zahari nodded, taking a deep breath. "Let's move." They stepped into the dim hallway, every shadow a threat. Zahari's senses were sharper than before, the faint hum of machines, the scent of burning circuits, even the rhythm of Cole's heartbeat against her skin. But the serum inside her fought back. Her body pulled toward him, craving closeness. But her mind screamed to stay focused. Suddenly, a blaring alarm filled the hallway. "Security lockdown," a voice announced. "Unauthorized personnel detected. Intruders will be neutralized." Cole drew his weapon. "We don't have time." Zahari's eyes flashed. Her body surged with energy she didn't understand. "I'm not just a cleaner anymore," she said, voice steady. "I can fight." Together, they moved forward, dodging patrols and hacking locked doors. At the control room, Cole hacked the panel with trembling fingers. The screen flickered, then showed the status. "Lockdown active. Override requires biometric ID." Cole said grimly. Zahari stared at the scanner. "Try mine." Cole hesitated. "Are you sure?" She nodded. "We have no choice." The scanner beeped, and the door slowly hissed open. Behind it, a dark room filled with screens and wires awaited. Cole entered first, then Zahari, but just as the door closed behind them, a cold voice echoed from the speakers. "Warning, bonding serum levels critical. Subject Zahari is no longer stable. Recommend immediate termination." Zahari looked at Cole, eyes wide. "Not now," he said fiercely. "We will find a way." But the locked door was only the beginning of their fight. The sterile lights of the medbay flickered overhead, casting strange shadows on Zahari's glowing skin. She lay on the cold table, her chest rising and falling unevenly. The serum inside her was no longer just a strange heat. It had become a living force, pulsing through her veins like wildfire. Sergeant Cole stood beside her, his hands clenched tightly. The small counter-serum injector in his hand felt heavy, like the weight of the whole base rested on his shoulders. Zahari's eyes fluttered open, revealing those burning purple orbs that seemed to see everything and nothing at once. Cole. She whispered, voice weak but steady. I can feel it. Inside me, growing. Cole knelt beside her, swallowing hard. The serum, it's more than we thought. It's changing you. Deeper than we can fix. She tried to sit up, but her strength failed. Don't fight it yet, he said softly. Let me try the counter serum. The needle pricked her arm, and a cold rush spread through her. For a moment, her glowing dimmed, but then her eyes snapped. Wide open, shining brighter than ever, she gasped. It's not working. Cole's heart sank. The room suddenly grew colder. The machines beeped erratically. Zahari's body trembled violently. I'm awakening, she said, voice barely a whisper but filled with power. Cole stared. The serum had done something impossible. It had unlocked a hidden part of Zahari's alien biology. A power no human had ever seen. Your body. Your mind. Cole whispered. They're changing faster than I thought. You're becoming something new. Zahari looked at her hands, then back at Cole. I don't want to be a weapon. Or a science experiment. Cole reached out, taking her hand gently. You're not. You're still you, and I'll help you. For a moment, silence, then Zahari's glowing eyes softened. But I don't know what me is anymore. Suddenly, the medbay doors slammed open. The general strode in, face hard and cold. This creature is a threat, he said, voice booming. We should end this now before it spreads. Cole stood, blocking the way. No, she's more than that. She's alive. Zahari slowly rose from the table, her new power humming in her veins. I don't want to fight, she said. But if you threaten me, I will protect myself. The general sneered. You don't have a choice. Cole and Zahari exchanged a look. They were no longer alone. The base was closing in, and Zahari's true awakening was only beginning. The sound of boots echoed down the hallway like thunder. Heavy, cold, and full of authority. Zahari and Cole stood side by side, hearts pounding. The doors to the medbay slammed open, and a squad of soldiers poured in, weapons ready. At their head was the general, a man with eyes sharp as knives and a face that showed no mercy. This ends now, the general said, voice cold and steady. Subject Zahari is a threat to security. She must be contained or terminated. Zahari's glowing eyes flickered with both fear and defiance. Cole stepped forward, raising his voice. She's not a weapon, she's a living being, and she's with me. The soldiers raised their guns. Zahari's body pulsed with power stronger than before. The serum inside her had changed her, but not broken her. I won't let you hurt her, Cole said, planting himself firmly in front of Zahari. The general's gaze sharpened. Stand down, Sergeant. You are ordered to obey. Cole shook his head, voice low but fierce. I won't abandon her. Suddenly, Zahari's energy surged. The air around them shimmered. Machines beeped wildly. She stepped forward, calm but strong. If you want to stop me, you will have to fight. The soldiers hesitated, unsure. This was not just an alien girl. This was something new. Something no one had seen before. Cole grabbed her hand. If we run together, Zahari nodded. Together. With the base alarms screaming behind them, they turned and ran away from the soldiers. Away from the danger. But the military would not forget. And neither would the bond between Zahari and Cole. The forest outside. The base was dark and silent. Trees towered above Zahari and Cole as they ran, their footsteps soft on the thick carpet of leaves. Behind them, the cold lights of the base faded into the distance, but the danger still chased them. Zahari's glowing eyes scanned the shadows. Her body hummed with energy she barely controlled. Every breath felt like a battle. Cole stayed close, heart pounding. The bond between them was no longer just chemical, it was real. Deep, unbreakable. Ahead, they spotted a small hut hidden between the trees, a place whispered about among the locals as a healer's refuge. They reached the door. Breathless inside, an ancient alien healer waited. She looked at Zahari with wise, gentle eyes. "You carry the human serum," the healer said softly, "but you are more than it." Zahari's voice trembled. "Can you help me? Can you stop this bond?" The healer shook her head. "No, the serum did not break you. It showed who you truly are." Cole looked at Zahari. "What does that mean?" The healer smiled. "You are a bridge between worlds. The bond you share is your choice. You can fight it, live apart, or embrace it live. Together." Zahari and Cole exchanged a long look. Her hand found his. "I never wanted this," Zahari said quietly. "But now I don't want to lose you." Cole squeezed her hand. "Then we face it, together," the healer nodded. "Then your journey begins, not with fear, but with hope." Outside, the first light of dawn broke through the trees. Zari. And Cole stepped forward, ready to face whatever the future held. Bonded by choice, stronger than any serum, stronger than fear, stronger than anything.